Well, I mean, anytime that you can get a first win of the season, especially at home, you want that. You want to take that. Wasn't extremely thrilled with our effort and our intensity and our execution in the second half. But, those things happen. But the environment today was outstanding. So appreciative of all the schools bringing their students. We have a lot of future racers in the stands today. So with the local flavor that we have on our team, it's always nice to get those kids from our local schools in the gym so they can show appreciation and our kids can show appreciation to them. So very thankful for everyone that put this together today.
Rechelle, I noticed that at the end of the game, you went to every corner where all those kids were, and you were thanking them personally. You kind of put yourself in their shoes for a few years back, didn't you?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I know what it was like to get to miss school and come to things, but I think that they think that that's their reward. Well, they rewarded us today. I felt that way. It was, the most fans that we've had at a women's game. I don't care how old you are. We'll take every fan we've got. And they were loud and they were enthusiastic and they really helped pick up our intensity when we needed it. And, all those teachers that go through what they do to make this happen, just so appreciated. The superintendents from all the schools, a lot of people played a big role in making this happen today. So for me to just be able to wave at them and say thank you, I would love for our players to have gotten to mingle with them. But of course, due to COVID, we can't do that. But we were the ones that were rewarded today. Again, so appreciative.
Coach, obviously, first game this year a lot different than the first game last year. Um, what was it like to just be out there in front of fans again and just experiencing this? First game of the season is always huge, and as you said, first game, first win, you'll always take that. But what was it really like to play this team, especially at home?
Well, it was just a great atmosphere. Not only did we have great support from kids today, there were a lot of adults in the stands today. We were fortunate to even have Belle West, his parents came all the way from Minnesota, her dad and stepmom. So, I mean, that's awesome to be able to experience that and for them to get to watch her play today and play as well as she did. So, just being in this environment when having fans and playing in front of people gives us extra motivation to play harder and to understand that we're playing for more than ourselves. And I think that's what the fans in the stands remind us of, to be grateful for the opportunities that we're given.
Coach, one thing we found out today, Asbury is not afraid to shoot a three-pointer, are they?
They aren't. They averaged 42 three-point attempts a game last year, so we knew there wouldn't be a three they would turn down. Talk to the kids, to put it in perspective, we shot 58 shots in our exhibition total, and they shot 42 threes last year, so they weren't afraid to take them. Second half, they started making them, and I tell you, teams like that are willing to shoot that many threes, if you win the battle of the threes and the frees, you're going to win a lot of nights, and that's a team that's going to win a lot of games this year.
Coach, that you guys mentioned the 3-pointers and everything. Do you feel that the defense played the way you kind of wanted them to and kind of preventing them from making those threes?
Well, I thought in the first half we got to the shooters, got hands in their faces, really rushed their shots. And in the second half, we were a little bit more lackadaisical. And that's on me because I've got to send the point home at halftime that we're going to come out with the same intensity and effort. But I know sometimes that's hard to do, especially when the scoreboard's what it is and you're kind of not getting in any rhythm coming in and out. We played every kid on our roster today. So, I'll take the blame for that. But we've got to do a better job of being consistently playing 4 quarters, putting those quarters together both offensively and defensively.
Looked like on this day where the local school kids were here, your local players also had pretty decent days in front of them. That's got to be good for them, I imagine.
It is. I mean, I think it makes people understand that it doesn't matter where you're from or what school you go to. If you work hard and you set goals to achieve them, then you can be on the stage like our kids are today. So I think it's important for them to see that, to have role models. And our kids are outstanding ambassadors for Murray State. They're not only good basketball players, they're great students, good in the community, and that's something that I'm really proud of. So for those local kids to be able to look out and see those kids doing big things, hopefully that will motivate them to work hard and do big things as well.
Also, I was noticing, especially in the first half, Caitlin Young, y'all are moving the ball around. Oh, there she is. No, Pretty good idea to get the ball to her, isn't it?
Really good idea to get the ball to her. I mean, she's doing big things. She's working really hard. She's doing a great job sealing, and we're making some really good passes and getting it to her. I think that the more that we get into games, the more we're going to realize that we have to establish our inside game in order to get our outside game, and we feel like that we have really good options in both of those areas. So we've got to pump the ball inside till they stop it, which will allow us to get more open shots.
Talk about Como on Thursday.
I tell you, as you know, you talk about a quick turnaround. You know, we'll do scout in the morning. We'll get on the road. We'll practice there. We'll have a shoot around, and then we're taking on one of the best teams in the SEC. They're very, very good. They're big. They're athletic. They can shoot it. But, you know, these are the challenges that I wanted to present our team with this year. I mean, in order for us to step up and be prepared for OBC play, we've got to go play the best, and we've got to put ourselves in those situations. So we'll see what we're made of on Thursday. We'll see when adversity hits for the first time. What are we going to do? Are we going to back down? Are we going to, you know, put one foot in front of the other and keep working? My goal for Thursday is for us to be a better basketball team when we leave there.